So remember we have our length of, okay, let me finish the deduction part. Now for me, because I want to work faster, I go and deduct the GAT volume, deduct area 1, then I can just make this ones red because it's deduction. Make it red. Yep. So our length of building, definitely, I've told you guys before, when you are doing something that has the same parameter, no need to repeat writing it. Just go in there and lock them together. So when you change any one, it affects the entire sheet. So I can, and when you're linking, always link with the original source. Where did we use our length? Okay, yeah. Just drag this here and paste the formula. Now our depth, let's go to, this is equal to total length times width times depth. Now, this is showing 0 because I've not included the thickness of my filling, 0.15. And I can just drag this formula down. So what this means is now I'm going to deduct these grains from this red. Then my total should be my grain minus my GAT volume So let's see how this is going to work. Remember, I told you to always equate. Now the GAT is what? 140. Just plug that in there. Then we can now go in and do deductions. What is your block? What's the size? 230. What's the depth of excavation? This should be the same thing. So if you have any other area you want to deduct, say 1.2 or 2.1, then by the same 0.15. So you just have that and deduct those areas from your total laterite filling. So the same thing too occurs to hardcore, but hardcore might just have a different depth. So that's how I am doing my laterite filling. But the point here is to understand what you want to achieve and know how to use your tools to achieve that. Someone else might decide to want to take each compartment. Anyhow, anyone that works for you. And if you are using a software, just compile your areas together and include your thickness. So I think that should be all for now. Block work too is pretty much the same thing with your ground beam, your perimeter, and your height. That's all you need for your no. That's pretty much what you need. Your guards and your height for block wall. So that's it. Okay, let me do that block work so I can show you guys something. Now, I want to explain something very, very critical. This Excel sheet I'm creating, it is based on the idea of a strip out foundation. Because if this was a raft foundation, my linking might be different. So please just understand that, so that when you are linking up, you understand the corresponding data you want to link your sheets with. So my block work, I need my guard to width and my depth. Oh, sorry, I don't need my width, just my depth. So what guard, the previous guard we used before for backfilling, yep. Then your depth. Now this depth, when you're having a column, something like this, yeah. Now there is usually, now this is the strip, the foundation strip, and this is the column base. Now when you're talking about block work, your column starts from this point to this point, which tells you that your column and block has the same height. So just go into your sheets and link your depth, your block depth, to the same height as your column, as your stop column, same height. So any changes you make to your column is going to affect your block work too. Then just go in and use the button. Yeah, that's your area for your block work. Is there any items I've not done that you guys need me to do? So you can just make one last one before this we hit our next threshold again. Okay, I think everyone should just go. I'm going to send the videos to the group chat very, very soon, so everyone can go and practice. But then again, thank you all for your time, and I'm truly sorry for what happened earlier with the first video. That was the fault of Zoom. They sent me a mail that they were going to give me 3 free class. Apparently, I don't know why they changed their mind, and I'm stuck with just 14 minutes here. But I promise next class is going to be more swift and easy, because next class we're going to be looking at other items of work, moving up the scale, frames, ground beams, block work, and deductions. Okay, let me show you guys something. Look at my sheet for reinforcement schedule. This has to be the best thing I've seen in a very long time. Not like I've not seen other better ones though, but this one is so dynamic. You know why? I can sort. Okay, this is good when you have people that are working in construction sites, where you have to make materials requisition, and you always have to go to your drawings and extract your bending schedule. We all know QSV. When it comes to consulting, we always use rule of thumb for our reinforcement schedule. But with this sheet, you can always just take care of your schedule once, so that you have your data here per element description, and you can always go and sort your data. So if they ask you to bring, if your boss calls you, hey chairman, give me foundation data, you can always come here and sort for foundation and get your data. Let me give you an example. If I come and say this is foundation, base, column. So number of bars, the bend, 0. The bend is 300. Number of bend, you have one. Oh, thank you. So, like, yeah, I'm not trying to have like a column. The number of members here, just one column. The number of bars, we have 4 in one column. Then the number of bench, that's 300. Then the number of bend, you have just one in one length of column. For one leg alone, you have one. Then yeah, you can just come around and play with your data. Maybe the height of your foundation is 1.2 meter. Then your extension, probably the starter column is always like 750 mm. So that gives you a total of 2,250 meter. And this is the in tons. You have this in tons. So okay, I didn't put this here, 16 mm. So if I go to now, I say it's 12 mm. Let me just repeat this here first for understanding. So assuming I have all this data now, because I have, where's that stuff? If this is 8 mm, 8, 10, 10, 8, 25. You can see the way my sheet was configured in a way that once I impute my thickness, my diameter of my bar diameter, it automatically goes to where I want it to go to. So you see that for 8 mm bar, you can see what's giving me 10 mm bars, this. So with time, I can just look for a time and input this data in my bending schedule. And when my boss come and say, guy, I need data for foundation, I can just go on check and only my foundation. You can see I have only my foundation alone. Then I want for only the columns. I just go to the columns alone, and I have my columns alone. So I can always come here and sum my columns alone. Now I have data for this is for 12 mm, 10 mm, 16 mm. So with all that, you can easily sort the data and give a quick response. You don't always have to, you can't be running to do foundation schedule for foundations, then you come to slab, go to slab again. When you get to the first floor, you start to do for beams again and columns. It's stressful. Just look for 2-3 hours and input data into your schedule. So when you are required to bring in some data, you just go and sort, filter, and you can extract those data. But I'm just trying to give you guys a brief of what to expect next class. So I think for today, that should be all. So thank you guys for your time, and I really appreciate you guys. Thanks to those ones who has tried to show support in terms of my data. But anyway, thank you guys. If you have any question or any comment, please just signify so I can hear you and end the conversation. Yeah, you can just go in and raise your hand. Unmute your mic. That's if you have any comments to say. Hmm. Okay, read one.
Yeah. On the issue of the reinforcement it showed earlier,
Yep.
uh, if it is in tons, it's showing 9. I think 9 is too much for in tons for the 12 you showed earlier. If you can go back to reinforcement, please.
Hmm. Come, let me remove all filters.
Yeah. Scroll to your left side.
Okay, 9.
Okay.
It's in
The
meters.
9 meter
It's in meters.
is the total length,
Total
right?
length of 12 mm. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it is
Yeah.
converted to tons.
Yeah, it's down. That's 0.01 tons. When you convert it down to tons.
Okay. Okay. I got it now. That will be for the next class, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Hmm.
All right.
Okay, let me pick somebody else. Um, Ifedapo. Yep. Yeah, please go ahead.
Um, I just want to give our colleagues, particularly for, I'm sure you understand, particularly for we about students.
Yeah,
You know, our lecturers are always pushing us and taking up. No, can you hear me?
yeah, I can go ahead.
Yeah. So I said I want to appreciate you guys firstly for coming up with this brilliant idea of impacting your knowledge into us and all. It was really worth it. I really appreciate you guys. God bless you and God continually to uphold you guys. Secondly, you know how this is so helpful, particularly to we Yabatech students. I'm not discouraging other people, other schools or anything, but we students in particular, this would be a major milestone in moving forward to be a QS in future. I really appreciate you guys once again. And I want you guys to please continue this and continue keeping in touch with us. We are solidly behind you, and God will continue to uphold you and bless you more and more and more. As regards the bar bending schedule, it was actually at the beginning it was confusing. Would get it very well. Yeah, I know that it is something we can just get. Thank you very much and keep it up. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Sorry, Ifedapo. What class are you in Yabatek?
Yes,
Oh, okay,
I
Dapo,
am in
the president.
HND2.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
remember
know
you.
me
I
now.
remember you. I
Yeah,
remember. I remember you.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks, boss. Yeah, you're welcome.
So somebody else was raising hand again. Okay,
Yeah,
Lex one. Yeah,
okay, good afternoon.
good
My
afternoon.
question is this. It's up the class actually though.
Yeah,
I just want to make inquiry if you do tutorials for people who are finding it difficult probably in taking off, in building up of weight, in material schedule and all.
yeah. We are looking at doing that also because we're trying to make this a movement where, because I know how hard it is and difficult it is for we young ones to really catch up and be relevant, because trust me, as someone now working, I can see that there's a very big difference in what goes down in school and what is actually outside. So the plan is to make sure we try to equalize knowledge across every platform. Sorry, where are you? Are you in Lagos?
Abuja.
Oh, okay, no problem. So if I send this video to you later on and you try to work this on your own, if you get stuck, just try to reach me on WhatsApp. So I can always like put you through anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's there again? Adebdera David.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, bro.
So I tried doing network support and level and comparting on my own. Network support as GAT and depth, while level and comparting as GAT and width. So now I want to do my anti-timite, and I know that is the combination of network support and level and compacting. So is it advisable to just pick the figure from network support and the compacting and just link it together in my anti-timite? Is that advisable, sir?
Yes. Because the point here is to cut down time in doing work. So
All right.
The tool is going to give you what you want. Fine, go ahead with it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think that's also okay. Ifunaya, let's hear our lady in the house.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thanks so much for the lecture, but I kind of missed some part of it due to network issues. I don't know if it's possible to get the video so that I can follow up.
Yep. Are you on any of the group chats?
Yes, the construction itself.
Yeah, very soon. I'm dropping the link to the video so you can then like go through it again.
Thanks so much. God bless.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys. It's been nice tutoring you guys. Honestly, I was scared. I was shaking. Like, can I do this? I was really shaking, but thank God I was able to pull this through. So, see you guys next weekend again. Thank you. So I'm ending